Ugh, there's some like meat. Let me get this out of the way though, because this is really disgusting. Whoa. I don't think we can sell that on Amazon though.
Here we are, outside Trader Joe's. We're with the Wall Street Journal, looking through the dumpster to see whether we can find items that we can sell on Amazon.
Ooh, what's this? Sunflower seeds?
Yeah, it's sealed.
It's sealed, there's a barcode.
Let's take it.
Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos has said there's a facet of Amazon that goes largely unnoticed.
There's a piece of our business which is probably not fully appreciated, which is the third-party seller part of our business.
These are the sellers, other than Amazon, selling on the company's sprawling online marketplace. The e-commerce giant has welcomed millions of them in a quest to deliver on its mission of vast product selection and customer obsession. Third-party sellers have also become a key part of the company's growth strategy.
Amazon Marketplace is many times more profitable than Amazon retail business, and thus it makes so much more sense for Amazon to grow it as opposed to its own retail operations.
When Amazon creates such a uniform experience for the customer, it can be difficult to tell who's actually doing the selling. With the explosive growth of third-party sellers on the platform, there's a continuous race to the bottom. It's become a race among sellers to offer competitive, low pricing and win sales over others listing the same products.
So the job of a seller is try to find some way to source it cheaper than everyone else.
All of this means your product can come from just about anywhere, even a garbage dumpster. The Wall Street Journal identified a number of sellers who claim they sell garbage and secondhand products on Amazon.
Dumpster diving.
Some even claim they sell these products as new.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Whole bag full of salts. Whole entire thing.
Where am I finding all of this crazy stuff? Same answer. Thrift stores.
We couldn't independently verify sale of all these goods on the site. Amazon couldn't confirm the storefronts of some of the dumpster diving sellers the Wall Street Journal identified. Most dumpster sourcing sellers refused to go on camera and declined to give details about their Amazon storefronts, some citing fear of getting kicked off the platform. So we put garbage up for sale on Amazon, though quickly bought the items ourselves so no one else could. We dug through garbage dumpsters, gathered various items, polished them up, and listed them as new on Amazon. But first, we got a glimpse into one way sellers are able to take their on-the-cheap products, whether from thrift stores, liquidation companies, or even garbage dumpsters, and sell them alongside the rest of Amazon's inventory. The key is the Fulfilled by Amazon service, or FBA. Here's how FBA works. Third-party sellers sign up and pay for FBA. Then, they send their products to Amazon fulfillment centers, warehouses that are located all over the U.S. The products are then marked as eligible for Prime shipping, Amazon's quick delivery option. When a shopper buys an item, Amazon takes care of sending the shipment to the customer. So the purchase arrives in an Amazon-branded package or with an Amazon label, just like the goods Amazon itself sells. Rachel Johnson-Greer, who previously managed safety systems for Amazon, says the branding FBA products receive can confuse customers.
Anything that was inside the fulfillment centers would get the Prime badge because it could be delivered at that speed. So people started equating the Prime badge with Amazon. And I think at that point it became obscured to customers that they were buying from third-party sellers.
FBA has been so successful for third-party sellers that now an estimated 54% of sellers on Amazon send their inventory to FBA warehouses and let Amazon take care of the rest. Heather Hooks has been an Amazon third-party seller since 2009. She is not a dumpster diver, but she does source products on the cheap.
You get better wheels on your pallet jack than I do.
The little ones that don't roll.
Yeah.
Together with her husband, she's built a business through FBA over the past 4 or 5 years.
Here's a wet hairbrush that will probably go Amazon FBA or be sold Amazon Prime. These are a peel-off mask. I've sold these on Amazon as well before. And then you get some stuff that looks like this. The last time I opened one of these pallets, I ended up with a used dental guard, which was gross. That's disgusting. I find that I sell my items much faster because they're sitting at the Amazon Fulfillment Center and more people want to buy because they're paying for that Prime membership. They want that free shipping and they want to get it in 2 days.
I see a clearance aisle down this way.
We would do what was called retail arbitrage, where you just go out and go hunting at a lot of big box stores.
Ooh, this is a good one, 50% off.
Believe it or not, you can shop the clearance aisle, buy a toy after Christmas for $5 and flip it online for $20. And then we kind of shifted to liquidation. You are seeing it for the first time. I started buying big pallets. Now you're going from spending $2 or $3 an item down to like 50 cents or $1 an item. What happens is all of those big box stores, they end up with excess inventory. It goes into a pallet to a liquidator. And then they in turn either sell it by the pallet or even back by the truckload. When unboxing a pallet or a liquidation case, I go through and I find what's going to go to Amazon first, because that's the big monster of customer acquisition. Something like this would probably go on Amazon because it's in a good condition and the package has not been opened. I'm going to make sure the seal's not broken of the bottle on the inside, and you can clearly see everything is still totally sealed and packaged. Fulfillment by Amazon has helped me scale the business. I list under the already created listing, and then I put a label on it that says it's mine. It goes to my store. And then I ship it into the Amazon warehouse. They handle all the shipping, they handle all the customer returns, and so the back end of selling any item I have is just completely taken away.
Sealed video games are great, even if it's something you don't think is worth anything. Just scan it if it's sealed, because
Many sellers agree the FBA designation gives their listings more legitimacy and leads to greater profits.
So as you can see, there is definitely money within dumpster diving.
To test Dumpster Diver's claims that almost anything could be retrieved from the garbage and sold on Amazon via FBA,
This is the newest haul.
the Wall Street Journal went on a few dumpster dives and collected dozens of products from a variety of retail store dumpsters, including Trader Joe's. After a little sprucing up, 3 were put up for sale on an FBA storefront created by the Journal. We listed our items as new and intentionally priced them higher than other sellers to discourage customers from buying them. A reporter from the Journal successfully purchased the goods as soon as they were listed to ensure a customer didn't end up with items from the garbage. Both the stencil set and the paper shipped in Amazon packaging, not the packaging in which the Journal sent them. The lemon curd, however, came back in the same box the Journal packaged it in, still in the same bubble wrap and tape. The only thing Amazon appeared to have done was to put its own shipping label on top of the Journal's. A Trader Joe's spokeswoman said the grocer doesn't approve of the sale of any of its products on Amazon. Trader Joe's says it's store policy to discard a product only if it is unfit for sale. Following the Wall Street Journal's reporting, Amazon updated its policies and now prohibits selling items from the trash. An Amazon spokeswoman said the company requires all products offered on the site to comply with applicable laws, regulations, and Amazon's own policies, adding that the company expects sellers to act honestly and fairly in accordance with their seller code of conduct. She said that workers at Amazon's fulfillment centers have the authority to flag unacceptable products, including broken and expired items, and prevent them from being sent to customers. Since leaving Amazon, Rachel Greer began advising third-party sellers on the site. She says some sellers don't understand the precautions and safety concerns associated with sourcing inventory.
One of the things that has been a challenge is convincing a small business owner that safety and compliance is important if Amazon's not looking. There is absolutely nothing stopping you from dumpster diving for food. There's nothing stopping you from doing the same thing with toys that get tossed out, nothing at all.
I have heard and watched some people do some dumpster diving. That's not my scene, but I don't know, some people think liquidation is a little bit like that as well. Anything you send into Amazon is super important that it's going to be pristine. I love to have my hands directly on each item because then I know for sure it's in the quality and it's in the condition that I really, really love.
Jeff Bezos credits Amazon's success as a company to its philosophy of customer obsession.
If there's one thing Amazon.com is about, it's obsessive attention to the customer experience. Obsessive focus on the customer. At the very top of the list is customer obsession. The number one thing that has made us successful by far is obsessive compulsive focus on the customer.
But do the third-party sellers that now make up more than half of its sales share in this commitment?
Most sellers are trying to benefit from Amazon's size. Amazon is known to be consumer obsessed. Sellers don't have to be.
That do South Beach live and be buying food on Amazon.
That is a Amazon shipment getting ready to go. We got some stuff, right? Electronics.
What about these olives? I mean, that looks good enough to sell on Amazon. Mints?
I think it's sellable.
Before publishing this video, Amazon removed the Wall Street Journal storefront. Amazon said the storefront offered products that were sourced in a manner that violated Amazon's high bar for customer trust and safety.